In this session, guys, you're going to see how a live session can put up a huge fight, and we take multiple losses throughout our strategies, but still manage to make our target profit goal. Make sure you watch to see exactly how we manage our money to make that happen.
Step to the table with a plan in hand. Roulette ATM, yeah, we understand. Focus on the numbers, play it smart, don't guess. Law of attraction, skill brings success.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Roulette ATM lab, where we show you how to become professional gamblers using the game of roulette as your own ATM. Right here, guys, I've got a pretty simple session for you guys today. We're going to make a small profit, but nonetheless a profit. So we're looking to make $60 today. And I thought I'd do something, for people that are, just starting out, wanting to test things out here with a lower bankroll. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a string of bets here, and what we're looking to do is we're looking to hit that $60 by using a string of bets that will get us to a $6 target per strategy. So we've got 10 strategies here. I'm going to play this strategy first off, start us off strong with $6 profit, and then all the other bets, we're looking to make $6 for these. And if we make more profit, then we may only need to play a handful of strategies. So I have 10 there that I'm prepared to play, but I'm expecting we're going to hit our profit target well before this. So rightio, here we go. We're going to go six of these corners here. So we picked up our $6 profit anyway, so that that got us to 116 after that first strategy. And you see that first strategy, perfect display there to play the no boss strategy shared by the Roulette master, one of his strategies, and I absolutely love that strategy, to be honest. It's a good way to start us off anyway, with a quick win. Rightio, so we're going to take off, what do we have there? The 14 on there to win. I believe I was meant to play 80-cent units for that first one. I was too busy talking. I think I only had 40 out there, but that's okay. So we're at 10.16 when we started this strategy, and now we're looking to improve on that. So what do we got here? 23. That's going to help us out. Rightio, and we'll go for one more hit here. Go for one more hit to get our target profit. Oh yeah, so we only really need $2, so I'm just going to leave these bets reduced now. We only need to pick up an extra $2, so reduced amount. But this is what it's all about, making sure we just get to our target. Rightio, 24. We just hit that box. No worries. So we'll just rebet these now, double up, and this is a great opportunity to recoup that last bet by chucking out, chucking this out here, taking advantage of that 3 in a row as well. But I did have a look through the history board. We have already hit a 5 in a row, which the Roulette master, with this particular strategy, what he calls a no boss strategy, he speaks a lot about making sure you see 5 in a row before moving on. Righto, we picked up $8 in that strategy. Rightio. We're going to play our next strategy now. If I can get these out there in time. If I get these out fast enough. Yeah, I did. So we're going to hit two of these numbers before we move on. So our target goal to get to is $1,070. So this particular setup, you can play with, I'm going to say, a $700 bankroll. $700 bankroll for this setup. Righty, that's a miss. So we just double those ones now. and we'll try and get a hit on these numbers. So I've got a large board coverage here. So yeah, we're at 1024. So if we can get to 1030, that'll be more than enough. So that gets us back to square. So what we'll do is we'll just play the last ones that I had out here with the reduced amount, just to get to our target profit now. So no need to have the unit size raised. Always looking for opportunity to be able to reduce the amount of chips we've got out on the board. All about preserving that bankroll. 27, that's not helping us. Rightio. And we'll just double these, and let's just test out this no boss strategy again, just because we got that opportunity. We'll see how it plays out. So hopefully we can get a jackpot here with hitting one of our numbers and also the dozens. What is it? 25. Right, yeah, that didn't work out in our favor. Right, yeah, so we'll rebid that. I'm going to raise these by 6, and let me get. I didn't get a chance to raise the numbers. The timer's quite shit when it happens like this. So basically, this will just be a break even for the dozens strategy. And that's a 30. Rightio. No worries. So now we're going to double these here, and I'm going to raise these by 6 now, and we will cover the 0 as well for this one. So we need to get to 1030 with this strategy. So just managing our chips out there. 21, we've got that number covered, and that gets us to 1015. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this as a reduced amount, and I recommend being able to have cut ego out of it and accept a small loss in that scenario, and be able to just move on. Don't get too caught up on sitting there. So in the way we're going to be able to recoup this in a sense that's a lot more safer is just simply by raising the unit size. So I've just raised the unit size there now, just so we can solidify a win here. So just raise the unit size and double up, and now we're using this strategy, taking a reduced amount from that last one, but also be able to recoup it by just stepping up the unit sizes for our next strategy, rather than chasing losses. Like I said in the beginning, we have 10 strategies, but there's no doubt in my mind that we're going to be able to make that target profit in less. So hence why I'm not phased about losing a small amount on one strategy. And that's just because purely I wanted to show you how that no boss strategy works. And in that particular scenario, it didn't work out very well for us. But we played it, 3 times in only a small amount of spins. So like I always say, hit and run, play the strategy once, get your profit, move. But I just wanted to show you guys how you can use that strategy, sort of interpret it as you're going. But it's a lot harder too when you're playing online and the timers, you only got a short amount of timer. Whereas if you're playing that on live table, you'd be able to easily place the chips with plenty of time. Radio 7. No worries there. Radio. Now we're going to raise these to 6. There's 6 units on there. This is where you could possibly play that strategy now with these other 2 dozens. But like I said, we've already played it multiple times now, so now we just concentrate on getting our target hit here, just by managing our money. So no trouble at all. 32 is going to help us out. Rightio. So that gets us to 122, and I'm going to take that. And what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to another strategy. We're going to keep our unit sizes at this size until we pick up a profit from where we were before we took that reduced amount. So that's the aim of the game here. So before we took that reduced amount, we were at 1024. So we're looking to improve on that before we can, reduce our unit sizes. Radio 10, that works for us. Fantastic. Now let's play these remaining bets now. So we'll just leave the bets the same now. Just playing it safe. The opportunity is there to double after that first hit, but we're just going to play it safe. With no trouble. Still got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 strategies after this one to play, so we're no trouble. Excuse me. Righto, 14. That's a nice jackpot hit for us. Rightio, write that down. That's our new high. Rightio. Now we're going to look at the board here. I'm just going to take a good look here before we move into our next strategy. Let the timer run out. So we've had a 14, 23, 7, 4, 11, and rightio. Wait for this one, and we'll move into our next strategy. So looking to improve on this, and for the strategy, I'm just going to leave the unit sizes at that $1 unit, just to get us back to a target profit. So I'm going to play this one out now. Rightio. So we'll hit 2 of these dozens here, and then we'll move on. But once we get to our $70 win target, $60 win target, then we'll be exiting the table. Rightio, 35 outside our bets there. No worries. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to raise them now, and I'm just going to add 1 unit to all these. 1 unit on all of these, and we're in no trouble. We've got plenty of board coverage here, so we'll get a hit on this one, then we'll go for 1 more dozen hit. And then we still got 1, 2, 3 strategies after this one to play. So day 14 basically gets us back to where we started with. So let's go here. Oops. And I'm going to go. I'm going to double them now. I'm just going to lower. So reduce. We had $3 out on all of them. Now I'm just. I'll go to 2 units on all of these. So hopefully we can get a hit here and get us out of the strategy onto the next. I love a fast game where you get your hit and be out. I think it's 18, so not helping us at this stage. Rightio, no worries. So we're just going to double the bet there, and I'm going to raise them just by 1 unit now. 1 unit on all of them. Now we're looking to get a hit here and get us out of this. 13. That's not helping us. Rightio. So that's okay. We'll double that now, and we're going to add 3 units to all of them. Get those out in time. So just doubled it and added 3 units now. So now we're looking to get a hit and be able to move on to the strategy and on to the next. 35 misses our number. Rightio. So we've got a new dealer. So we're going to rebet, and now we're going to raise them to 14. I'm just going to put $1 more on all of these. I'm going to cover the 0 as well. I think we had a dealer change. Bro looks the same. Rightio. So hopefully we can get a hit here and work our way back. 33 is going to help us out. Rightio. So now we're just playing it smart there. Not going too huge, just managing our money. So now what we can do is we can play out these last ones here, and I'll chuck a few jackpots in there as well. So we're just going to play it like this to get us back to our target where we need to be. So just really managing our money now. All about playing smart, not chasing losses. Just being able to happily accept small loss and be able to reset yourself. And that's what it all boils down to. So rightio, that's no drama. So we're gonna rebet those there now. We've got 10 out there. So now we're just looking to get a hit. Hopefully we can get a bit of a jackpot number here in this first dozen. And 7, not quite a jackpot, but it helps us out there. Rightio, that's no worries. So now we've got another strategy here. Going to leave the bet size the same now. Now we're just going to manage these bets here to get us to our next profit target. So our last high we had was a 1038. So and this is to say manage difficult sessions. When you come across difficult sessions and being able to just manage your money. It's an important skill to be able to master is that discipline of not chasing those losses. And that's the most powerful thing about having a plan. It's because when you've got it written down here, you have a clear idea of where you can move for different strategies. So you're able to take advantage of of those strategies. So rightio, I'm going to add 1 unit on here and 1 unit on these ones here now. So now we're looking, hopefully we can get a hit on some of these numbers we have covered. So just cruising along at the moment, and we've still got 2 more strategies after this one to play out. 28, rightio, no worries. And we're going to raise these now by 1 more unit. Obviously those double street starting unit was a 5 for this particular strategy. So now we're just looking, hopefully we get a hit here. You get these sort of tough sessions that really put up a fight. 12, not helping us. Rightio, we're going to rebet and just going to do the same again, raise it by 5. I'm not going to go too stupid here. Just looking to get a hit on here, see where our profit is at, before we move forward. Hopefully we can get a 30 or a teen here. 17 is going to work for us. Fantastic. Rightio. That'll work for us. And so now we can reduce the bet sizes. So reduce the amount that we have out there, but we will play these remaining ones now. So just looking to get a hit on these. And 14, so would have been nice if we could have stayed in it, but that's alright. No worries at all. Let's just rebet. Let's add 1 unit on these now, and 1 unit on this one. So hopefully we can get a hit on these, so we can get out of this strategy. Still got 2 more strategies to play to get to our target profit. And that's going to work for us. That's our new high. So we've now reached a new high, and this is the power of, just cruising along, not stressing, managing our money. Now we can reduce our bet sizes here, and we're going to play a string of numbers here. So by just staying calm and not worrying about taking a small loss when it comes to these strategies, and this is why I always emphasize making sure having a plan is so important, because without the plan, then you're standing there dumbfounded on what your next move is. So such an important thing to have your plan clearly laid out here. So no worries, we're just going to raise these now, and now we're looking to get a hit. So, but yeah, that's the most important thing, guys, is when you have a structured plan, you have it laid out, what strategies you're playing, and I've got notes. I always write down for every single strategy I have here. I have notes, which the notes are basically pointers for how to progress, and how I use them, keynotes on, for example, how to hedge a certain strategy, what to look for, things like that. So it's helping you. It takes the thinking out of it, especially on these online where you have such a small timer. Having the notes written down, I know exactly what entry points I'm looking for. So a bunch of these different ones I have key entry points, things like that. So that's a 10 that's going to get us a hit there, and we're $5 away. We're $5 away now from our target profit. So we have one more strategy we're going to play here. And let me just see if I can get these out in time before our timer runs out. So one more strategy to play to get to our $70 target. But you can see, when it comes to being able to win at the game of roulette, you really need to be able to stay calm, not stress about the game, not get too caught up. And right there, guys, we picked up $65 in profit. We played all 10 strategies. So the reason we have these 10 strategies, how we have them, is for exactly this, and I love the fact that you guys got to witness a very difficult session, because a lot of the time you will see in other videos where I have 10 strategies, I seem to be getting a win goal, around about average 6 or 7 strategies, if not sometimes sooner. And the reason for that is obviously the deeper you go into some of the progressions, the more you end up making. But the beautiful thing about having such a clear plan, and the way you got to see it today, is that this, at the end of the day, we're gambling, and you cannot control the outcome, but what you can control is how you deal with it, and not being so
Step to the table with a plan in hand. Roulette ATM, yeah, we understand. Focus on the numbers, play it smart, don't guess. Law of attraction, skill brings success. Watch the profits flow.